so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardis on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
I'ma keep ballin', this message red like record. I'm thrilling like Mike. Shit, I'm about this like Joy. Get that coupe and I push it. Get a bad bitch, they push it. Fuck the right in the Mercedes. She was going horses like Porsches. I'm going crazy, I crazy. Going on track, I just torch it. I'm just ballin', I'm going crazy on this beat. I scotch torched it. Money all fucking day until the house looks so gorgeous. I'm a big boss, man. I know you broke, niggas can't afford it. Yeah.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardis on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
I'ma keep ballin', this message red like record. I'm thrilling like Mike. Shit, I'm about this like Joy. Get that coupe and I push it. Get a bad bitch, they push it. Fuck the right in the Mercedes. She was going horses like Porsches. I'm going crazy, I crazy. Going on track, I just torch it. I'm just ballin', I'm going crazy on this beat. I scotch torched it. Money all fucking day until the house looks so gorgeous. I'm a big boss, man. I know you broke, niggas can't afford it. Yeah.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardi's on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'.
I'ma keep ballin'. This message red like record. I'm thrilling like Mike. Shit, I'm about this like Joy. Get that coupe and I push it. Get a bad bitch, they push it. Fucked her right in the Mercedes. She was going horses like Porsches. I'm going crazy, I crazy. Going on track, I just torch it. I'm just ballin', I'm going crazy on this beat. I scotch torch it. Money all fucking day until the house looks so gorgeous. I'm a big boss, man. I know you broke, niggas can't afford it. Yeah.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. My style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby. I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? Good evening.
Hey.
Welcome to Women Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in. Busy One on Sundays, Men Mondays, Men Motivational Mondays.
Yes.
And they say Wildin' Out Women Wednesdays.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Tonight it might be Wildin' Out Women Wednesdays, but I'm gonna be good.
Okay.
Be good.
We behave.
Only because I'm not gonna give people that energy, right?
Right. Period.
So, but it's day to day though for a reason.
Yeah.
Right. We talk about it here. You feel me?
Right.
Anyway, so and let's talk about it Fridays, of course. But yeah, our topic tonight is gonna be about being self-sufficient. You know, but before we get into that, I wanted to discuss. Can you tell the difference between frenemies and a person that's somebody that could be your friend or that's your friend? Can y'all tell that?
Not always.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
They
always.
A good pretender, no. You
Not
can't.
always.
Until they ready to cut
Right.
your throat.
It's always real until it ain't.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you could be friends, or you can think that you're friends with someone. You know, saying y'all childhood friends. Y'all been friends since y'all was 8.
And long, and
you know what I'm saying? Long time.
She been jealous of y'all that
but
time.
you know what I'm saying? You don't find out that she jealous of you until you in your late 20s. Like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, well, y'all been friends for over 20 something years.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Broke bread.
You know what I'm saying? They do stuff for you. They, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things of that nature. But all the while, they secretly hating, jealous, envious. You know what I'm saying?
I had that situation multiple
They want
times.
your life. They think, you know what I'm saying, single, what they call it, single black female. You know what I'm saying? They want to go in here and trade places with you. You know what I'm saying? That thing, that's a real life thing.
That's serious. Yeah.
You know, where someone actually just so envious of you, like they want your life. They want what you got. They want to be able to do the things that you do, and not understanding how that I'm me.
Right.
You can't be me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's nothing that you can do to swap out me for you. Like
Right.
I am
Who I am.
who I am.
I
You know
can
what I'm
hand
saying?
you my life on a platter,
And you
still,
can't do it like I do it. You can't do it like I do it.
Exactly.
You know, not to say that, you know, but yeah, but
I'm Chris
right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been through that growing up,
Yeah,
realizing who was friends and who was not friends.
it's hurtful.
Yeah, it'd be hurtful. It'd be very hurtful for sure. But back then when it was happening to me,
I've had situations
Mm-hmm.
where I was in friendships with frenemies.
Ooh.
It looks like we're friends,
Yeah.
but we're actually somehow in a silent competition
Yeah.
where you feel like you got to one up me
Yeah.
every time something goes on. No, like if you do something amazing, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Not like, oh, okay, well, let me see what I got to do next to make sure. No,
all right, yeah, I just wanted to play that because that's what I guess they be thinking. Like, let me one up on her to try to. But I've seen that. Like, well, I tell a person, okay, I had a pop up shop, blah blah blah, or I did this or I did that, and then they'll do it. But they supposed to be my friend, right?
Right.
But I didn't know nothing about it.
Right.
And it was like, damn,
Oh, you ain't invited.
You didn't tell me about that. I just happened to see it. Like, oh, they ain't even say nothing. Like, and I ain't never get that because see, I'm bringing people with me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm telling people like she got this going on up there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm always the type of person that I break bread with people, but people never break bread with me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's my issue. Like I break bread with you motherfuckers, and don't nobody do that for me. You feel me? So, but I learned to not care because everybody ain't gonna be like you. Everybody ain't gonna do what you do. And people gotta understand when you do certain shit for people, people don't respect it.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. People don't respect it. You get what I'm saying? So I think as I was growing up, I learned that I had a lot of frenemies, people trying to take my style, want me to go take them shopping and pick out the same shit I got. I went through all of that. I could write a whole fucking book. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And, not trying to be funny or nothing, but I've always had my own style growing up from young to right now. So you could never take my style. You don't even look the same in the same shit the way I do it. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't even care about that, but I noticed that that's what they were doing. Hanging out. We hanging out. They want to go shopping. They want to copy off what I'm getting and buy the same outfits. They want me to dress like them, when we going out. And I'm like, damn, I'm getting older. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. I ain't feeling that. Because then when we used to dress up, like wear the same shit, I was coming so hard with it, like they didn't even expect it. Like, oh damn, I didn't know you was gonna wear that or wear that with it,
like that.
Right.
You put it together like that. I didn't think you was gonna.
I didn't know you was gonna put it together like that. And that used to be like, huh?
I used to look at him like, huh?
Yeah. I've been through
put
that.
my own little twist to it.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been through that. I've been through that. Yeah.
But for real, to be honest, individuals that portray themselves as your friends that have those type of secret envious, you know what I'm saying, thoughts or behaviors or whatever, they really are some really insecure individuals.
Right.
And they really don't have their own sense of self. So they leech, you know what I'm saying, and try to you know what I'm saying, piggyback or vampire or and my veggie back in my you know what I'm saying, Tamar, you know what I'm saying, offer what you have to offer, and it's just like it's like a vampirous activity, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. Like they just like they just leeching off of you. They want what you get. I'm gonna do what you do. I'm gonna do it like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do that. She did this, I can do that. Not nothing that's original or just being their own individual selves or anything like that. It's just something that they just want to take something that you have and they just be, just, and it's crazy. I don't understand why you be envious of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Why you can't just be yourself? Why you can't be comfortable in your own skin? Like it took me a while to be comfortable in my own shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to embrace everything that was me. So why the fuck?
Right.
I don't understand. You know
I
what I'm
feel you
saying?
on that one.
You can do it too. You can
Right.
be
You can
who
do it
you
too.
are.
No,
Be
y'all
who you
can't.
are.
No, y'all can't. Y'all
Be-
can't do it. It just ain't in you.
They can
Just
be.
ain't in you.
Okay.
Yeah. It just
It
don't
don't
be
It
be
in
don't
in
be.
them.
Yeah, it don't be in them. I'm sorry.
I'm with you on that, Els, though, because it took a long time. I thought that I had low self esteem because I developed early.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then at the time, I was the tallest girl in the class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so I used to be called bologna and sticks. Because I was
Bologna
big.
and
Yeah,
sticks,
you know the chip stick chips.
Okay.
And so I was skinny with big boobs. And I used to walk like this, and my mom used to hit my head up. Put your head up.
I used to
walk
with my
pull them in.
my butt tucked in because I always had a
Right.
booty, so I used to walk with my butt like tucked in because I ain't want boys to be, you know what I'm saying? Because they try to
hit you
right and
pop your
run,
bra.
and you know what I'm saying, do that bullshit.
Right. And to this day, everybody I run into, they gotta talk about my walk. Because my mom used to pop my head up. My mom was a model, heel over toe, So I just got this walk. Everybody tell me, even my husband, like, he said that little stank ass walk.
I was about to say that. I was definitely about to say it. Oh, they was talking about the stank walk because my auntie got it.
Right.
My auntie used to model though. But she got her my aunt Cynthia walk. When I say my aunt Cynthia walk,
right. Even my mom
she'll
walk me one day.
She'll walk in church and the preacher stop preaching
Right.
when my auntie walk in. That's how serious her walk was. You know what I'm saying?
To this day, everybody, and I'm like, well, especially the women, why are you talking about my walk?
You're looking at it.
Because they can't do what you do. They can't do what you do.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that come off as it be family too that come off as loving you and being there for you. But don't, that's the sad thing.
I don't understand it.
That it's family even, you know what I'm saying? And it be kind of fucked up. Like, damn, what's the problem? But that's just within them.
You can't really
put my finger on it, why
I don't get it.
A person.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. It hurts because I guess I'm not an emotional person, right? So when I bring you in my circle, I bring you under my wing, and I tell people in a minute, I might not be the friend for you because I'm not one of those friends that's going to be a yes, 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 yes. I'm one of those friends that like, girl, you're wrong, or girl, don't put that on.
Yes.
I'm one of them type of friends, and I love you deeply, and I got you. But at the same token, I don't need to talk to you every day.
No,
I don't need to be around you every day.
That part.
But when we get together, it's like we ain't never been apart. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them real friends. And I understand that when we get older, we got life. We got kids.
Right.
We got
husbands,
grandkids now. I got a friend to this day that we had worked at Hamilton County together. We still cool. We send little Clipper stuff. But when we come together,
it's a movie.
It's what's up.
I'm not the friend to talk to you every day on the phone.
Boy,
I don't even like people like that. I don't be people. I don't like the people all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be around people all the time. I'm a social introvert, I guess is what I call myself. Like I'm very social, but I'm cool with being with me.
Right.
I'm cool with I like me. I like myself. You know what I'm saying? I like my energy in myself. Like I have a good time with me.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have to be around a lot of people, but so I'm not gonna call you every day.
Right.
I'm not gonna talk to you all the time. I might ghost you. You know what I'm saying? That's just the Gemini in me.
Right.
I'll fall back.
That might not even be Gemini because I'm believing.
Hey, it's still the duality. It's still the duality.
Go, girl.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm all the signs. I'm about to turn into a Gemini in a minute. Let me drink some of this juice.
She get on my nerves.
Don't drink no juice.
You don't need no juice, High. She don't need no juice.
Hey, Shakana said, "What's up, ladies?" Let me put this on
Hey,
here.
babe.
Hey.
What's up, ladies? I love me. No entourage necessary. Absolutely, that's how I feel. I don't need no entourage, you know. But anyway,
So I used to definitely not need an entourage. I would definitely be the one to be out
Mhm.
by myself. Now,
me too.
Now, in this day and age, the way things are going
you
on
want somebody with you,
outside,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I might want somebody with me. But back in the day, I used to, I'd step out by myself in a minute.
Myself, but I don't go out all the time. I still step out by myself. Because for one, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. That's for one.
I ain't got time to be having nobody with me.
Wait.
And
picking up somebody, had to drop somebody out.
I've never in my life been the person that shut the club down.
That part.
My mama always said, leave before the lights come on.
That's how you supposed to do.
You know, I leave in silence.
Right. Just bounce.
I ain't gonna hold you. I done closed a couple bars. I done closed the Lions Den a couple times or two. You know, I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say the lights flash.
I'll be like, all right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Like, bye, Bethany. You know, I gotta shut the den down a couple times.
Have y'all ever been in a situation where people used to want to wear your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I used to always have people want to wear my shit, right?
Right.
And one day I went out with somebody.
No, I just got
and
chill.
I had my favorite jacket, you know what I'm saying, on, and I was killing it, you know, like I always do. Hey, boo. And what's up with my friend? And so I took the jacket off because I got high. I started drinking tequila, so I got hot. Like, took that bitch off when we went in the club, like, and I put it in the trunk. Before I shut my trunk, a motherfucker said, can I get that jacket? My favorite. I said, this is my favorite jacket now.
Right.
Did you guys get it?
I did. Right? So look. So I let her wear the jacket in the club. And she and that motherfucker thinking she looking like me or something. I think she felt like she was me or something. I don't know. I let her wear the damn jacket.
And she thought she was fine.
Yeah.
Did something happen to the jacket?
She was
Let me tell you. So I let her wear the jacket.
She fucked the jacket.
And we was drinking, right?
She fucked the jacket up.
No, she didn't though.
Oh,
she didn't. But we was drinking and all that, so I forgot to get it from her. Because she, you know, was at my house and her car was parked. So she got in the car and bounced. And I woke up the next day. I woke up the next day like, damn, this bitch, I told her to give me my fucking jacket when we got in the car. And it's like, you bitch, you knew you had my jacket on. Why you just didn't take it off?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And give it back to me. I let you wear it and sport it in the club. You feel me? So I called her. She didn't answer. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, bring my jacket up here. Bring my jacket.
Did you get it back?
I did, but she waited for a couple of days. And when I say I stopped talking to the bitch, I was like, I ain't even talking to her.
Why would you even loan out anything?
I didn't loan it. She asked because she wear it.
Nah, you did loan it.
You did loan it. You did eventually get it back. I got some things and I ain't even get it back.
You rented it out that night.
Me too. I rented it out.
You rented it out.
No.
But at least you got yours back. I got some stuff.
Hey, Olivia.
I don't like the loan. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a loner outer.
She took it on purpose.
I'm not a loner outer.
You not a loner outer?
No.
I don't never do that. I wouldn't do that now. No.
Right.
But for real though, I've never been a loner outer.
What's up, boo?
Of my stuff.
Right.
Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I'm stingy. For my shit, I'm stingy. Man. I'd rather you be like, you like something and I'll go get you one for your birthday or some shit like that. Then it'd be like, here, use mine. No.
I just thought it was weird. And then that night, while she had my jacket on, she started some shit with me. Yes. She's
gonna keep your shit.
She's
gonna keep your shit.
Was making it seem like I took something, her bottle or something.
She's gonna keep your jacket.
I said, why would I don't even drink that. Why would I take your bottle?
She's gonna trade that bottle for that jacket. It was just the weirdest
shit that night. It was just so weird. I was like,
she was trying to keep
that jacket.
So I stopped even fucking with her though, just because it was just a weird situation. You know what I'm saying?
Don't never do that. We don't do that.
What?
Your simple boy.
Right here. So yeah, right.
You should have known,
like I didn't even. I was being nice. You feel me? And that's the thing. Like I be nice, you know. I allow people.
But you ain't nice, Hush.
I'm not. But listen.
But you got your.
Listen. I think that I'm a nice person, right? I allow people actually like to sit on my couch, advertise they shit. You feel me?
You know she
talk about what they got going on,
Right.
and just do them. You get what I'm saying? I break bread with people. I invite people to break bread with them. I tell people what they got going on, shit like that,
Right.
and then motherfuckers smack you in the face with some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So people do shit like that, and it's like you try your best to look out for people. You get what I'm saying? But people don't respect it. People don't respect it, and I'm not nice, right? But I've healed. I'm proud of myself.
Right.
I'm gonna say I'm proud of myself how I've grown to not react so quickly on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because I'm sufficient. I could get a motherfucker to fix my flat. I got AAA. I got motherfucking insurance.
Right.
You know, people got to be self-sufficient for themselves, especially adult motherfuckers.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I want to say you're nice. You're not nice. I'm just gonna. You're not nice.
I think so.
You're not nice. No. Just listen. Hear me out. You're not nice, but you're a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a good person.
Yes, tell them. Ain't I nice?
You are not nice. You are a good person.
But she made a good point though. She said, "What if it's your sibling?"
That mother.
That's different.
Yeah, I think it's different too.
I go up in my sibling house like, boom, I'm Debo. Give me my stuff back.
Oh, if it's a sibling, then I do what she do.
But it gets annoying though, because I'm in a situation right now where my sister, like, literally, I had my office has all my clothes and shoes in it, extra stuff, and she goes in there and just takes.
Oh, she's shopping in your house.
Oh, she's shopping.
Well, that's disrespectful because people can't just grab shit from
She
nobody
your
else
younger
without
sister?
asking.
Yeah.
She your younger.
Oh,
She's close.
she the baby.
And that, that's kind of been that situation since we've been going up.
Right.
So like when you just taking it and then not putting it back and then you're not asking.
Oh, she thinks she the baby.
She thinks she
said,
can
older
just-
sister got
She
me.
thinks she got. She
Yeah.
think what's yours is hers,
Right.
and what you know what I'm saying.
Sorry, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So with that aspect, you just sometimes you just have to. You have to set. Sometimes you just set boundaries with your siblings. Like I'm the oldest sibling, so like with my younger sister, I didn't really have a whole bunch of boundaries with her. If she asked for some shit, she got that shit. You know what I'm saying? If she needed help, I'm helping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It would never be like I would have her be accountable for her you know what I'm saying, having whatever, putting herself in whatever situation she was in. I would just always be like, oh, this baby sis.
Right.
I'm about to, you know, so
Let me get back to L's with the I'm not nice shit. What
Oh,
about that?
Lord.
I said you're a good person.
You a good person.
You're a good person.
I ain't
have
never
your-
not been nice.
Look
though.
up
You have your knowledge.
look up the definition nice.
No.
Look up the definition nice.
Okay.
She said, okay. Let me look.
See, that was nice. That was nice to me.
That was courteous.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't wrong. Hold on. Nice definition. Oh, I'm all of this. Pleasant, agreeable.
Girl, you was almost making me choke.
You said pleasant,
I'm
agreeable.
definitely
She
pleasant.
agreeable.
She almost made me
Agreeable.
choke.
I don't know about
I drunk in
that.
the middle.
Are you all those things though?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
to me,
Fine or subtle?
I ain't subtle.
Gosh,
Okay, let's get into this topic.
you a good
man.
person. Like I
You a
said,
good
like I
person.
said, she's a good person.
Let me get into this motherfucking topic because they tripping right now. They telling me that I don't know myself. Like, girl,
I'm telling this.
I most definitely am.
she
a
ain't-
girl.
We
she
telling you
ain't
the bold
subtle.
truth.
Ain't nothing subtle
You ain't
about
subtle.
Yahashua.
Right.
Don't tell them my motherfucking government. Anyway.
She okay.
And that's because that's your son.
right.
Them your offspring. You know, they're obligated.
Yeah,
They
he know
obligated.
he think I'm mean and crazy for real. But okay, so
Sometimes.
let me read. Let's get into the topic. Let me read the definition of
Sufficient.
sufficient.
Okay.
Means being able to provide for yourself without needing help from others. A self-sufficient person, business, or community can take care of its own needs, like food, energy, income, or emotional well-being, basically. Okay. So what I take from that is, you know, people need to learn how to be self-sufficient. Just because you know a person or you are a friend with a person or whatever, you should already have your shit together where you don't have to worry about that. Like little things shouldn't be something that you feel a person should come and help you with. You get what I'm saying? Like my children don't even call me about flat tires or if they hit a pothole or something or whatever. They don't call me and be like, or you left me on the side of the road or do none of that. They'll just get the shit took care of, and then they'll call me and be like, I had a flat tire, or
I ran over
a damn I had to get the car towed or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it's an emergency, then yeah, absolutely, call. I'm a call, I need to know what's going on, but that little stuff is just a minor type of life type of thing that people go through, especially the way Cincinnati is, the streets and shit like that.
Horrible.
You gonna make sure you gonna hit a pothole or something. Make sure you got insurance. Make sure you got AAA. How about you could even call the police? Police will come and help you get to where you need to get to, and things like that. Like, just period, be self-sufficient within yourself. Quit being so needy on another person. You feel me? People are too needy on other people. You get what I'm saying? And just to put this out there, I'm not one of them people that I'm coming to help a motherfucker with their tire or nothing. I'm not coming to help you with your motherfucker tire. I don't know what the fuck a motherfucker want me to do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna check on you, and see how you doing. Everything okay, whatever. But what more would a person want from a person that I'm a female? And I hope a motherfucker wasn't thinking I was offering out my husband, because he most definitely don't change tires. That's why we got AAA. That's why we got insurance for our vehicles. You get what I'm saying? So there's not a reason why a motherfucker gonna need to. I'm not calling nobody. None of my friends are calling me and tell me and be mad at me for not coming to them on the side of the road for a flat tire. Nobody's calling me. I'm sorry. Nobody. I've never had that situation. You get what I'm saying? And people need to be self-sufficient. Like, get things on your own. Get your license. Get you a car. Get things going on. Quit depending on other people. People depend on other people too much for me. You get what I'm saying?
So I think that being self-sufficient is absolutely something that you should strive to do. I also believe that you should have a you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, right now I'm a married woman now, so I don't have a team. I no longer have a team. I no longer have individuals around me that serve a purpose. But as a woman, there was a time where in my life that I did have certain individuals that were able to help me with certain things. There was no a point in time where I was ass out, for lack of a better word, And even if it came upon a time that I was not able to get to an individual or someone's not able to get to me, I still was able to come up with I was taught
me too.
As a young, as a woman, that I need to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth.
You gotta have some backup.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta plan for contingency. You can't just be like, well, if this person can't help me, then I'm just fucked up. Like, nah. If you can't help me, I need to use my mind, my mental capacity to figure out, okay, so what can I do? Oh, I'm stuck on the side of the road. Billy can't help me. Joe can't help me. I know if I call AAA real fast, I got about $100 on my debit card right now.
Right.
Let me call AAA.
Set it up.
Set this up. It's gonna go in effect immediately to the point where I can go ahead and call them. Hey, I need somebody to come change my tire. I need a tow. I need a flatbed. I need a jump. I need gas. I need, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. Like you have to know what options you have out there other than calling someone. You need to know like, okay, well, my cell phone come with free roadside assistance. So if I'm ever fucked up, I can call this number and get roadside assistance. They can come help me.
Right.
You know I've been self-sufficient since 18.
So it's just like you gotta just you know what I'm saying, you have to understand, you know what I'm saying, as a woman, especially as a woman, you have to understand what your options are.
Right.
Now, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how you know what I'm saying, how other people
handle it,
handle things or things of that nature. But I was taught that I have to be self-sufficient. I've never been a woman that's been like, I need somebody to pay for this or do this or get this for me. Nah, I'm gonna go here and get it myself. If I'm out here, I'm a single woman and I don't know how to change a tire, I got AAA.
Right.
If I'm a woman out here by myself and I can't do X, Y, and Z, I know I can call so and so and they can change out my air filter in my house. They can motherfucking service my motherfucking AC. They can, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a network of individuals that can help you do certain things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a network, what the fuck is you doing? Like, as a woman, especially if you're single, you should have a fucking network. If you're a woman and you are in a relationship, then your mate should make sure that you are okay.
Absolutely, especially if
my husband is never gonna make one of the first things my husband gave me was a AAA card.
Exactly.
I'll put you in AAA, babe. Here go your card. So in case you somewhere and I can't get to you, you have the ability to call somebody and get them there to you. If you know what I'm saying, my husband plans for contingencies. If I can't get to you, you have other options so that you will be safe. But there's never a situation my husband say he can't get to me, nigga. Right. He's going to get to me.
Right.
And that's not even an option of not getting to me.
My point is, I never did call on nobody because I don't need nobody.
I ain't never did that
nothing in my face.
Yeah.
I never rock like that. I always had services.
Me too.
I always had, and then my husband, like you said, because he's on the road. So of course he can't get to me.
Right.
But baby, here go your options.
But
I mean, I already had those things. Right. He just took it over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, I know how to change the tire.
Right.
I know how to jack up my truck.
Right.
But I don't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Because for me, push come to shove, I'm gonna call. If my husband can't come to me, I get my daddy. I got my stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? I got AAA. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of options. Yeah. It ain't just like I'm here and I'm fucked up.
Right.
Nah, I have options. And I don't understand, as being a woman, how you wouldn't have options, how you wouldn't be able to complain for contingencies, how you wouldn't be able to get yourself out of certain situations. Like, how can you just be stuck?
Right, just stuck.
What you get ready to say?
I just want to add that it's different. I think it's different levels of being self-sufficient. Mainly, like, some people just like mentally need somebody else to just get themselves to a certain point to start thinking on their own. So, and then you got the ones that just mentally ain't even there altogether, like the disabled and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like certain people just need certain people in life, and that's just what it is.
They do.
So, I mean, it's different levels.
Yeah,
they
but
know.
make sure if you
It's a jump start.
right.
They
Right.
not
But
able
but
to. They not able to.
needing a jump start and keep on being dependent is two different things, though.
I never wanted to be a dependent. That strive my whole entire life. I don't want to be dependent. Wait.
Me
I don't
either.
want to be dependent on nobody.
So some people,
Because I don't like no.
Right, but some people do need, and I feel what you're saying. You know, some people do need. Maybe they didn't have it. Maybe they wasn't taught. You know, and so they gravitate to strong mind, will people that's teaching them. But okay, you learning and you're doing, but to still be dependent on that strong mind, will person, that's a problem.
Ooh, I gotta read these comments.
When you dependent on that strong will person and you in that particular, then you can't be upset or discouraged when that person you depend on don't move the way you want them to move.
Exactly.
It's your fault too.
Right.
Let me read
exactly.
Let me read one of these comments. Alethea, she said, I feel I could call you for an emergency, but I also know that it's possible you could say yes or no. All that to say, my emergency is not your urgency. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I agree. And if y'all grown as hell and you got your girl with you and all that, that's all you need, unless a motherfucker just ain't got nothing to offer. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I just
somebody
wish
got to
people-
know something.
I just wish people stop.
Somebody,
Right.
yeah.
I just wish people stop having this. What's the word I'm looking for? This entitlement. Because you're not entitled to me.
You not.
You know, I mean, for a prime example,
You're my friend. You should have came and got me.
You can't use my time. You can't spend my money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do me. I have to offer it to you.
Anybody can get it quick.
To offer it to you.
I ain't mean do that.
If I'm not able to offer it to you, you can't get mad at me because I couldn't offer it to you.
Right.
I'm in the middle of something.
Right.
You know? I'm in the middle of my craft.
Right. My business, my craft.
Right. So you cannot depend on me if I'm not able to offer it to you because I'm doing me.
What was you doing before you knew me? Grown motherfuckers? What was y'all doing before you fucking knew me?
Right.
Who the fuck is you calling? You ain't calling me because you didn't fucking know me. You get what I'm saying?
Here's my big thing. I even tell my kids now that they're grown. You know, you want to be grown, you make it your way.
Yeah.
Figure that shit the fuck out.
And when you can't figure it out, let me be your last resort.
There you go.
That's what
Let
I
me
tell
be
my
your
grown
last resort.
Last resort.
Let me turn that down. That shit loud.
You got to be a last resort.
Make sure that you do every little thing.
Exhausting
like I taught
all
you.
your options.
A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, D. You get what I'm saying?
Exhaust
3,
all
4,
your
6.
options.
You get what I'm saying? And then if you can't figure it out, then call mama. Mama
Right.
there.
Right.
But
And
you
then
know,
closed mouths don't get fed either.
We done been to a generation. You know what I'm saying? You done had judges before us that told us like, hey, ain't no way in hell a woman
For a pussy, pay for it all.
ain't no way in hell a woman supposed to be
a single woman
supposed to be out here fucked up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I'm old school. I come from old school teaching, and I still teach my kids the old school way.
Ain't no way.
This new way is fucked up. Y'all too privileged for me. Y'all new way people are too privileged. Y'all do this gentle parent stuff where these kids feel like they heartbroken if they don't get what they want. You know, it's too much pressure going on.
You cut the Wi-Fi off, you might die.
All right, well, let's get back. Let's get back to this self-sufficient shit. What's up, bro? Let's get back to this self-sufficiency. I just want to say this. If anything ever happens to any of my family and friends, usually they would call me if they need me, right? But people that's not really people that's my friends, but associates, how dare you feel that I'm obligated to do anything fucking for you? You is a delusional motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So don't ever feel that I'm obligated to do something for you, even fucking call you, even text you. Don't feel like I'm obligated to that because I don't feel like I'm obligated to call or text a motherfucker, and I don't feel like you're obligated to call and text me either. You get what I'm saying? If something happened, how dare you feel that that's an obligation for me? And what make people think that a motherfucker owe them something? You get what I'm saying? That's my thing. And then people need to be more professional when they got businesses and people patronizing their businesses. People need to be more professional and holler at a motherfucker about some shit that you feeling another time. You get what I'm saying? A motherfucker gonna say some shit.
Time.
Right. Holler at me face to face. Don't holler at me in front of a bunch of motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that because that ain't cool. You get what I'm saying? People need to learn how to holler at people as adults and women. We are women. You get what I'm saying? You come and talk to me. It's been 3 weeks that you got a motherfucking flat tire. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you come holler at me face to face, or you could have closed mouths don't get fed. So a motherfucker should have called me and said to me, we still on the road. I might have offered my AAA to you, but motherfucker ain't called me. They expected me to call them, and I don't know where they come from. I don't owe a motherfucker nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe you shit. You feel me? If you think I owe you something, you better go suck some dicks, bitch, because I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. You get what I'm saying? People need to understand. If you out here sucking dick and doing certain things, got a girlfriend, you got to be able to have somebody to call.
Yeah.
Don't expect a random motherfucker to come and do nothing. You get what I'm saying? Don't expect that I was supposed to do something above and beyond for you. You get what I'm saying? And your girl with you, what your girl doing? That's your best friend. You get what I'm saying? What your girl doing? You get what I'm saying? That type shit, I don't fuck around with. I don't have time for motherfuckers that can't call me as a woman and talk to me about some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, but wait until I get down to their business and patronize their business to front on me in front of motherfuckers. That was a disrespectful situation. You get what I'm saying? And then call me this morning to talk to me about some shit. Tasha ass. You feel me? Gonna call me this morning, want to talk to me about some shit. Like, what? You what? What the fuck you what? Like, that shit is a mess to me. You get what I'm saying? I don't got time for messy ass grown bitches that ain't self-sufficient, baby. Don't have time for it. If you ain't self-sufficient, bitch, get on. Cause I fuck with people that got shit going on. I don't fuck with people that need me to do nothing. Cause don't nobody call me for shit. You get what I'm saying? I don't need them type females around me. You get what I'm saying? Tasha, Dominique, all you motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna confront on me down at they shit. Like, get out of here while I'm breaking bread with a motherfucker. How dare you? You feel me?
Yeah,
anyway, next.
You bring it in.
Bring
Bring it in, baby. You cool?
Holler at me. Holler at me like a grown ass woman. Don't never do that. I'm proud of myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm proud of myself because it was a very uncomfortable situation. You get what I'm saying?
I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me because
I mean it was a situation that the old you.
Yeah, it would have been a whole nother story. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. And it's not, I'm not the old me because I got shit to lose.
So I'm proud of you.
I got shit to lose and I'm self-sufficient.
Right.
I don't need a motherfucker to do a motherfucking thing for me. I've got a caller. Hold on, caller. But, you know, people need to understand that. Oh, hold on. Day-to-day, hold on, caller. People need to understand that they have to get their own shit. Get it where you live it. Right? You should never expect shit from me. You get what I'm saying? Like, hold on. You should never expect nothing from me. I don't know what a motherfucker expected from me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna shut my podcast down and come and stand on the road with you. The fuck you want me to do? Call the police. Anyway, hold on. That shit was a mess to me. Like, be a grown ass woman, and if you got a problem with me, holler at me like a grown woman. Like, and don't call me just talking without saying hello, good morning, this blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't call me with an attitude and be disrespectful and all that shit and then want me to let you go first. Bitch, I'm grown as fuck. I'm gonna go first. Or bitch, you getting hung up on. Fuck you talk about. Dumbass. I can't stand dumb bitches, boy. Anyway, and I tell you in your face. Keep that same energy. Hello? What's good? Day to day?
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Well, I said I got to call because I needed to take a drink of water to calm down. Just for
Right.
1 minute.
Let me drink my water real quick.
Right.
Yeah, drink your water.
Drink your water.
But I do want to check in on a couple things I've heard. And I think this is due to people's relationship with you. I do think you're a very nice person. And it's going to sound crazy after that whole rant you just did.
Well,
That just threw it all off. I was like, oh my Lord.
hey friend, you know I told you I was going. I said, don't be mad at
I
me.
said she's a good
But
person.
No, I'm not upset at you. But like I told you before, one thing I do enjoy and love about you is how you will settle down and rethink after exploding, but you will rethink and then you'll do corrective actions. And that's what I can appreciate most about you. And most people who are unthoughtful, or just me plain out mean, they wouldn't care how you feel. They wouldn't care how they look to other people. They're just going to do what they're going to do. But I just feel like you are a very nice person. And I think that's why you get so uproar when things happen to you personally. One thing I want to
True.
point out, I did hear that you said that you were patronizing, you were giving a financial gain to someone you felt like you wanted to spend your money with. And I think that's what's more upsetting you than
It
the
is.
entire
It is.
scenario. But I want to remind you that people are human and sometimes the choices we make are not the best choices.
Right.
And when you talked about being self-sufficient, sometimes our strong people break too.
Right.
And we don't know what could have happened in a situation like that. And sometimes instead of solving the issue, we create new issues.
I felt
And that will
ambushed.
I get it, but listen, just
But my
listen to me
sister
for
was
a
in the
second.
car.
Yeah,
Just
just listen
listen.
to me for a second.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is our strong people, when we break, it's at a different level. And then we feel when you're being self-sufficient, it's hard to become vulnerable. So you got to use two words and look up the definition of both. When you're self-sufficient, when you do have a breaking point where you feel like I'm tapped out, I'm normally the strong one looking out for people, but here I am stranded, flat tire. I have to I have to be the victim for a moment, and that could have been an approach versus say, being vulnerable to say, let me just call my friend. I know I don't never ask for anything. I know I don't really ask anyone for anything, but now I have to say I need help. And as women, we should be more comfortable with our friends. I'm saying our friends, our supporters, to say, right now I'm in a bind. And I think that's what's missing, the communication of what really actually happened. I don't think nobody wanted you to come and change the tire per se, but they just felt like they needed you to be available for them because they feel like they were self-sufficient. But right now, I'm just broken. We don't know what happened in a female's day that could just wipe them completely out. So to ambush you, it was wrong for sure. Like hearing you say what happened, that's definitely wrong. But that shows you how women will scatter away from just communicating most
They should have said
effectively
that.
of just saying like, here's the problem, this is what happened, this is how after I was wrong, you're right. Can we move forward? However you did it, but I just feel like sometimes when a strong person break, they want to become a victim.
But they have to be
It makes it sound
transparent.
better.
Well,
They have to
close-
be. They have to
yeah.
be transparent. They have to. They have to be. They have to be
Well,
vulnerable. They
that's
have to be
what.
vulnerable to say,
Well,
like,
that's
"Hey, I
exactly what I
don't."
just said.
Yeah,
You have to
they
be.
don't. But
You
if they
have to be vulnerable.
But if you
that's
don't do
where.
that, if you don't do those, if you're not vulnerable and you're just assuming, or
Right.
you are, you know what I'm saying, or
Expecting.
expecting someone to be a particular way and not communicating with, that's where the disconnect comes,
Right.
and
But
that's where
it's definitely a disconnect to think somebody is obligated.
Right.
But furthermore, what I'm saying is, when you're self-sufficient, it's hard to identify with vulnerability. It's the total opposite of it. You
But
know what I mean? So that's what I was just saying. Like, if the approach was different, if you became vulnerable and open and laid it out on the floor, different things may have moved differently. We're just saying, because
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I could ask anyone on a panel with not even knowing you ladies. I was like, hey, you know what? I need $20 right now. I'm not gonna let my pride get in the way. But me knowing, like, everybody answer could be yes, no. That's it. Just expect it, and whatever said is said. Some people can't take a no. You know what I mean? Like, some people just can't take it. But is it really worth falling out, going toe to toe, cussing each other out, calling the B word, slander? Just, is it worth putting out in the atmosphere
sometimes.
when we all can still just talk? You get what I mean? Like, just lay it on the table.
Well,
Just lay it on the table, because everything don't have to be so aggressive.
I'm aggressive because
How you was approached.
I wasn't approached correctly. And I have the right, I'm human. I wasn't approached correctly. And I had people coming down there to patronize. I had people pulling up. I just don't appreciate it. It was very disrespectful. I don't get what a person want from me or what I owe nobody, because I don't owe nobody a damn thing. So that was my thing about it. And yes, I feel a way about it. It was ways a person could have talked to me. I talked to the person the same day. Nobody told me, oh, I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance. Nobody did that.
Mhm.
So that makes me
Mhm.
mad. It makes me mad. It makes me feel away, because that's not fair to me. I ain't did shit to you.
Mhm.
So
And that is true. And I agree with you totally. I mean, I really do. But I just feel like sometimes we could be not understanding what's really going on. And sometimes with your strong friends, you have to dig a little deeper. Like, I'm just saying, like, just a response alone, like, you know what, this ain't the time. But when y'all get done,
exactly.
call me. But if I'm fighting fire with fire, no, fuck all that, y'all do it's not going to get anywhere. It's going to get worse before it get better. And that's what you wind up healing, is the worst. You're going to forget all about what really happened. It's about what happened after that incident is what, everybody's going to be sitting and debating about. And that's just not, as women, we have to do better about just communicating about what is the underlying issue, and just, communicate effectively versus name calling, versus
Well,
having that tone and that fire. Well, I'm just stating this just for, because sometimes everything, towels don't have to be thrown in completely all the time. And that's what women are used to doing. We're used to throwing in a towel when it comes to a woman, but we give all chances in the world when it comes to a man.
it just has to be when it comes to women, because we know, because we communicate the same, we understand the same. So it has to be, someone has to be the bigger person. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Someone
I,
has to,
I, I
I
someone
ain't
has,
agree.
being a bigger person.
someone has to admit that they approach someone
Yes.
in the wrong manner.
Right.
That they
Yeah.
they have to,
Yeah.
Right.
someone has to have some humility and being like, okay, well, maybe I was a little too aggressive when I came at you.
And maybe I should
However,
have did it
maybe
another
I should have
time.
did something, but my feelings was hurt. So I
Mhm.
reacted this particular way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Someone has to have some humility. Someone has to have some type of honesty when it comes to the situation. You know what I'm saying? We
Just
both, it
accountability.
can't be
Exactly.
it can't be a Mexican standoff well, I ain't gonna say nothing because you shouldn't have did that to me. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing because I believe you should have did. You know, it can't be like that. We have to have someone has to say, okay, well, look, I felt like you shouldn't have came at me like that. That was totally that was totally left field. You caught me by surprise. I didn't anticipate you saying this to me, and I didn't feel obligated that I was supposed to come Captain Saberho your ass.
Right.
Everybody can't. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you can't control how somebody reacts
Right.
to a situation either. So it's like, somebody ready to give up because you done humiliated them in front of all these people, that it is what it is. They can.
My rant over. I just had to do my rant real quick on them hoes.
Yeah, but you can't allow people destroy your character or either. Like you
That's
can't
my character.
just because somebody comes at you in a way don't mean well this is what my friendship means to you. I feel like if I could see wrong in my friend, I'm gonna work with my friend on that particular thing. Like because sometimes when you rant, you really not putting your heart to understand what the other person is saying. You're focusing on my feelings, my feelings. But at the same time, it's like, where did this just come from? We were just cool. We were just loving and hugging. I was just giving you money out of my finances. So you really have to get down to what the problem really is, because I'm pretty sure this is not it. I'm just being honest. But no, we can't control people's reactions, but you can control your actions. You can't be out of character in public, just going back and forth just because somebody wanted to see you in an ugly spirit. Like, no, sometimes it's okay to walk away and keep your composure and revisit it at a later time. That's if you want to. So that's what I appreciate in Hush. Like you show so much growth in a situation where I feel like people are going to attack you just to see, like, is she really this polished person? And sometimes you really have to stand your guard and say, yes, I am.
Shit. Sometimes you don't know if I'm polished or ghetto.
I'm hollering. Hey,
Yeah,
so look,
you
so
know.
no, it's just like I said, it was just the situation was unfortunate, and it could have been avoided had the communication been there. But
Yeah,
it was a lot of
that's what no
it was
communication
a
is
lot
needed.
it was a lot of emotion involved and not a lot of thinking. I'm saying logical
Mhm.
thinking involved. I'm saying in that particular instance. Had there
Yeah,
been some logical thinking, I'm saying, and some rational, I'm saying, thoughts put in place, then it wouldn't have escalated to where where it is
exactly.
now.
Exactly. Because sometimes, like, I know Hasha is a lover. And this is what I'm going to say, and I'll
And a
get off your
fighter.
call. Hosh is a lover. And the thing is, Hosh will cook for you. She'll clean for you. She'll support you. She'll pick you up. But when it comes to a time that she has to put up a boundary to say, that's not in my definition of what I do, then of course a friend would feel like, damn, she didn't even come out because they're so used to her love language. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm saying. It's more to it, but they just gonna have to unravel it and set it on the table as women and not be so combative and just understand because that is wrong for anybody to come at anyone like that. But what I'm saying is like when you have a relationship that you honor, it's best to just figure it out versus just throw it away. You know what I mean? Like everything don't need to go in the trash. Like you can savor some things. So I appreciate listening to y'all tonight
All
just to
right.
hear. But I definitely gonna need y'all ladies to squeeze Hashiba's thigh or something when she start ranting.
They was hitting me.
You know what I'm saying?
She was beating me up.
Kicking her
It's
under the table,
it's
bringing
just
her up.
right. It's
She
just it's
was.
just so much emotion involved
It
in
is.
it. It's just so much
Yeah.
emotion involved in it. And
I'm cool.
Hosh is a
I had
Hosh.
to get it out.
Hosh is a emotional gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like she the way the Hosh love, you know what I'm saying? She like
Mhm.
is different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
she love real hard. But if she feel like the love that she giving you ain't receiving the way she wanted to, she gonna shank you.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, how she love different. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, it's day to day.
It's day to day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that the individuals that in this particular situation, they don't understand how Hosh loves. They don't understand, you know what I'm saying, what Hosh offers, you know what I'm saying, and what her boundaries are. You know what I'm saying? So they anticipated her doing something that was totally not gonna fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? And to actually think that she was gonna do something different than what is in her particular character, they don't know her like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand her. You know what I'm saying? So what they thought what it was wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that they feel some type of way because of that, but that's just because they have a misunderstanding. They don't understand. They don't understand.
Communication is the key. Communication
I think I'm
is
gonna
the
give me a
key.
necklace. Communication is the key.
That goes on both parts because I don't ever want to argue or feel violated from one of my friends or one of my sisters. I just hope that everything, all the anger or frustration is put to the side before we become face to face and just know that it happens from a love language. I'm going to argue with you or debate with you with the same mind and spirit that I love you. You know, I'm going to continue
I
to
don't love
love
them
you.
hoes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get you when you
Right.
You would say, man, want me to hug her for you, Lethea? This for Lethea. This for Lethea. This for Lethea.
I'm being silly though. Y'all know I'm being silly.
Right,
I'm really being silly. Cause I'm really being silly, Lethea. It ain't that serious. I'm being silly. Yeah, you know I'm being silly. But you know, I get it. But I'm human and I got feelings. And you know, it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm cool. I had to get my rent out though. I did. I had to. I'm cool now. I'm like happy and everything, you know. Unless it's some other shit, unless somebody ready for something else, then that it is what it is.
She good to the next smoke.
Right, but still back to that self-sufficient. Like I was just commenting on that. That's a great topic, but being self-sufficient can be a hindrance to your growth. Like you're gonna have to have a balance of both. You're gonna have to be vulnerable enough to accept help, or you're just gonna be sitting there just doing for self all the time. No help needed from nobody. Like when you look at the definition, you're really relying on yourself. And in this world, it's not realistic.
Yeah, we need each other. Yeah.
It's not realistic. And even if you're married, you know, you're gonna need a friend to vent to, or even go into your corner, your prayer closet, just to vent so you can get back in your later, to get back in your home without all that extra heat and smoke. So being self-sufficient, it's good and it can be bad too. But I'm just saying, mix that with a bit of vulnerability. You know, I think it'd be perfect. Like, so I think y'all's situation, what you just talked about, it really just showed how being self-sufficient can really ruin relationships.
Absolutely.
Okay, but I love you guys.
I love you. Thank you so much, babe. So
okay, have a good night, y'all.
You too, baby. Kiss my nephew. Okay. So I want to read this comment. Self-sufficient people respect others, only use the resources, friends, family they have when they are actually in need. Dependent-minded people struggle understanding the difference between wants and needs. I get it. Can't allow people to change your energy.
That point right there, where she was saying self-sufficient, you need people. That also that'd be a catch-22 too, because when you do show a vulnerability, and I'm one of them type of people, I don't ask a whole bunch of times. So when I ask, and I don't really ask nobody for help. So when I ask you for help,
you really need it.
I really need it. And if you don't come through, that brings me back to, I can't depend on nobody but me.
Right. Yep.
You know, so it's a catch-22 on that. You know, I mean, I done been burnt plenty of times with, you know, showing that vulnerability side of me. And I'm like, I regret it. You know.
Well, me, if it's certain things, being self-sufficient, if I can't get something that I feel that I need or want, then I don't. It's not for me right there.
Right.
To the point, I'm not. I can't get it. If I'm not able to obtain it at that particular point, I just can't have it.
Right.
So, but having a bare necessities, having the things that you need in place for you as a single person or as a, you know what I'm saying, or as a married person, just the bare necessities that you have, like, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you're safe, that you're in a safe space, that you're, you know what I'm saying, things that can be taken care of. I think those are just adulting responsibilities.
Right.
You have to have things. They were saying you can't drive a car without having car insurance.
Right.
You can't drive a car without having a
AAA.
driver's license. You can't
drive without AAA nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? You can't have a
You
car
gotta
without
have-
having roadside assistance,
You got
some type
you
of
gotta
roadside
have some
assistance.
type of services.
Especially in Cincinnati, your potholes
Yeah,
go crazy.
That's just period. It don't even matter if it's Cincinnati. You need
You can't-
services.
Right. You can't have a car and expect and not expect to have a oil change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you have.
You got to do that maintenance.
You have to have require certain maintenance or certain things that have to be in place. You're not going to be able to drive your car forever and never get an oil change.
Right.
You're
That's
not
going to break down.
right. It's going
your
your engine going to lock up.
Right.
You're not going to be able to be out here driving forever without car insurance. You're going to get pulled over eventually and you're going to have an SR22 on you. Your license will get suspended. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that have to be in place in order to be able to have the luxuries that you want. You want to drive, you got to have these things in place in order to be able to drive.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I did rant. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't help it because shit. I'm irritated. I'm human like anybody else, right?
Right.
But you know, I do need to not give a person all that energy though, for sure.
Right.
But fuck it. I don't care.
Go ahead and read what we
anyway.
Go on and read.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me read it because they trying to make me read some shit.
And
Okay.
is
Can't allow people to change your energy. Y'all ain't shit. You give them power over your energy when you do. Gotta stop allowing unworthy people that power over you. Most definitely. Most definitely. But sometimes, you know, everybody human, is easier said than done when it ain't you. When it ain't that person that it happened to, people can easily tell you what to do and what not to do. That go for everybody. I love my friends. I love my family. But it's easier said than done when it's not you.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it wasn't nobody but me. Right?
You're right.
So,
but if we don't bring it to your attention to get you in practice, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all should tell me the truth
to get you in practice to be like, all right, so
that's something that you need.
So
to
next
work
time
on.
you need to work on that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because although you know what I'm saying, we might bring things to your attention for situations with you, but they also bring light to us. You know what I'm saying? For us, you know what I'm saying, for us being a learning lesson as well, because you know what I'm saying, we learn from one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just you going through some shit.
Right.
We go through some shit and we be like, all right, so we know how we should, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna give Hosh this particular advice on this, we should be able to receive that same advice and go ahead and do the same thing that we telling her to motherfucking do. You know what I'm saying?
So it ain't talk, we gotta walk that walk.
It ain't always a lesson for you, it's a lesson for us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we gotta get it. Sometimes I need people to tell me, like, you know, you need to calm that down. You know what I'm saying? Will it in. Then I'm gonna say, fuck what they talking about too.
Right.
And then she gonna do it later.
But I will.
Right.
I most definitely will. I'll reel it in. I'll reel it in. But you know, at the end of the day, I need to have a little bit more self-control.
That's cute.
But then again, fuck. But yeah, so
tell the men to come out.
Tell the men we need their question. Let me read this comment while I'm waiting on the men.
Come on, Otis.
What you say? It's infectious. Yes. Wait a minute. Just carry more control. You asking them to practice their professionalism by going off during business, but you just repeated the same behavior. So that's why I said calm and protect. Hey, I will. I'll switch up on you and be just like how you acting. I will. I'm trying to work on it. I'm working on it. I ain't perfect. I'm working on it.
You a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But yeah, I will. That don't make me feel no way. Yes, I will give them the same energy. Yes. Unprofessional than them. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Attitudes,
ready to say.
attitudes are contagious.
I was gonna say, just so like meeting somebody to tell you, not even tell you, but just like give you feedback to change the way you you react to people. Ain't that kind of like being sufficient or needing somebody and being dependent on them mentally too? Like,
Yeah, if you got to
ain't
worry
that
about
kinda
what
the same
somebody
thing?
telling you to do.
Right. I feel like when a lady was on the phone and she was saying like, at the end of the day, we all really kind of need somebody,
Right.
even if it's our partners, our brothers, our sisters, our moms, just for the just to call to calm us down.
Right.
Like in life, I feel like we all need that
Right.
in life until we die.
Right.
Yeah, that's a support system.
Right.
It's not necessarily being not being self-sufficient, but it's also having an amazing support system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't get to have those particular support systems.
Hey, Lethea said, I love you too, boo. You know I love you to death. I always argue with you. Every time you be telling me don't do this, do that, I be like, no, I'm gonna do it. I be arguing like, nah, I'm keeping it up. You know, and then say, I would never want to see you like that. You are a polished woman. Yep, sometimes I could get unpolished real quick. I'm trying not to be like that. I'm trying.
But you know what? It's just I try my best not to be around certain people that just
Me
don't
too.
have that.
Well, I don't have to have that energy.
They bring that shit out of you.
Because
I don't got time for that.
I'm trying to be a new Crystal.
I'm gonna stay away.
I mean,
from
when
it.
she had called me and told me, I'm like, ooh, that could have been me.
You felt you felt like the guy like I be trying to come out, but every time they keep pulling me back in.
Right.
Nah,
you're like,
baby.
God, I'm trying to be good, but I would have jumped over the counter. Right. And I be like, woo.
When you triggering something in somebody's mind,
yeah.
Like go back in the past and just you can't control.
Right.
That's why you gotta come at people a certain kind of way.
Yeah,
It take a lot of energy to get to a point where you can be like, someone can do something, and you will just be able to look at them like, the old me would have motherfucking killed you like 12 times right now.
Would have pulled you over.
But it's okay, because
I
understand that you ain't evolved like I'm evolved. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get that off. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, you got this one, but you know, just know I saved your life.
He did. He was being so husband like on Friday, telling me what I needed to work on about stuff, because we was kind of going at each other about what we don't like and what we want to work on. And without arguing. Yeah, we don't argue. We make love. But anyway, we make love. So anyway, it say y'all play it back. She telling y'all to play it back for Friday. Be quiet, man. You know, my husband know me very well. He can tell you that I've calmed down. Like, I'm gonna say my rant. I'm gonna say names, especially when I want them to know who I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, it still need to be a conversation had. So I'm not perfect, but it still need to be a conversation
without an audience.
Without an audience.
Yeah, so for me,
sure.
So check this.
And I'm gonna have a notebook, because I need them to write down what it is that they expected for a motherfucker.
Out of 99, I feel like you calm down. You about 98.
Okay.
So it's just, if I feel like with the whole trying to get to reel your energy in and not let people, you know what I'm saying, get you to be in a certain space.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, you just have to be like, come to a point where you be like, this bitch thinks she gonna about to get me out my motherfucking off my square. Trick no good.
So pretty much talk yourself
Trick
down.
no good, bitch. You tried it.
It's hard.
It was cute.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? It was cute, boo. You tried it. It's cute. I get you. You get 2 points for effort. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Lethea. She talking about that conversation with me and you, David. Lethea talking about he said to think before going off. You talking about our podcast Friday when she said me and you just had that conversation on Friday, and he said think before going off.
Facts though. It's facts though.
Man, let me
But
calm
for
down.
real.
Yeah,
Let me
come
For
on.
real.
down.
Come
I
on.
don't know. It's
Think
okay.
before going off.
Think before going off.
No.
But you know what? That's with things going on today's days.
But
You know, the
But
president we have, the
but
people
they get
losing
the,
their
they
job,
get the, that's just like
things
they're
going
picking with you.
on.
That's like they picking with you, and you just
I
letting
don't
them
know.
pick
I
with
don't
you.
know. To be honest with you, I don't know how I would have handled it with a lot of stuff that I'm going on
I'm going
right
through
now.
things too.
I don't know how. No, I'm not saying you ain't going to. I'm saying if I was in that
No,
situation,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just right.
with how much stuff is on me, on my
Right.
shoulders, I don't know if that would have took me over the edge.
Right.
And the old Crystal would have came. You know, and so I understood with talking with the audience. I don't know where I would have been. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some stuff that, you know, I'd be like, listen now, you don't want me to take out, you know, all my frustration.
But it's all about it's all about how peaceful you are.
right.
Yeah.
It's all about how, you know what I'm saying, how peaceful you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really truly striving to be truly peaceful, or are you just still on the fence?
I'm striving to be peaceful,
Yeah.
but
But
also,
are you still on the
wait a minute.
fence?
Hold on. But also I have that mindset of kids grown.
But
I
I'm
don't
saying,
got no mouths to feed.
but I'm saying, but see, you got that mindset, right? But that's still there. That's still there.
It's still there.
That's still there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm seesaw.
So you're right. You're right. You on a teeter totter. You know what I'm saying? When you
You
said you'll leave it right.
when you right.
You'll leave it right.
When you get to a point where
you feel like you balanced.
when you get to a point like our elders get, and you be unbothered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's for me, that's the energy that I'm striving for. That's what I want. I want to be bothered.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to do all the shit that you think that you want to do, say all the shit that you think you want to say, act all the ways you think you want to do, and not just be looking at you like, you feel me? I want to be unbothered. I'm striving for the unbothered. Like my elders are unbothered.
Self-control.
You're right.
I don't got none. But yeah, so I'm being silly. Lethea said, Lethea, quit playing with me. You know I'm a
best friend.
Hey.
True.
Wait a minute.
True.
So let me read a couple of
Right.
these comments.
Best
before we get
friend.
She said you working on it.
before we get into the men question, let me read a couple more comments. It say, I'm just saying you gave bro your word you were working on it. I did, and I am working on it. I am. He know I'm working on it. I am. I'm working on it. I am. I'm actually very proud of myself. I really am. And then Shakana, you say true, think before going off, but feeling ambush is alarms. Start going off. It makes you the alarm, I guess she's saying, go off. Like, you feel me? And then Alethea said, unbothered and remain polished.
Thank you, Lethea.
Yeah, I guess. Nope. But anyway, me in question.
He had to put the drink down. Go ahead.
Please go.
I did fail. I failed the first test, but let me redo it. I'm gonna redo the test. She said I failed the test that we talked about on Friday when we were saying.
Yeah.
I failed
Today. But you
not
yesterday
and not
you
in the
didn't.
moment because you walked away. But
Right,
today you
I
fucked
failed.
up. You fucked up today.
I don't even care either.
It's okay.
Well,
go ahead.
What are ways you can get? It's a question for young ladies
Okay.
and on us. What are ways that you can get your significant other to love you better?
Damn.
To love you better.
Yeah.
I got
what
one.
ways can you love? What ways do you think that you can love your significant other better?
Is that the question?
Is that the question? What ways?
I'm gonna go first. If that's the question,
No, we gotta go first because it's the women.
I'm gonna go first.
No, but it's for the women.
I'm gonna go first. Ways that you can love your significant.
So now I'm gonna let Sam break it down for you a bit.
Oh my
What
God.
I just said.
No, are you repeating?
kinda confused.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
No, I'm
What you said,
confused.
because at first you said, what are ways that you can get your significant others to love you better? And then you switched it and said,
So go ahead. Get the disclaimer. The
okay, go
explanation.
ahead, Sam.
So what he was saying is, in what
They
ways,
saying they can't hear the question.
okay, so in what ways would you what advice would you give to your significant other to love you better?
Okay.
And then on the flip side, what do you think you could do to love your significant other better? Because ain't nobody perfect. We all
Okay.
got our own
Okay. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna get this. Is
No,
me.
you
It's
ain't
me.
allowed.
Yeah, shut up. Whatever.
I mean, both of y'all.
So, ways that I can get to love my significant other better. Right? So I'm gonna do it backwards. Yes, I am. Because I'm, y'all know my husband. Whatever. Consciously paying attention. Consciously making an effort to make my mate's life easier. It might not be a lot of big things, but small things. I can make sure that I pay attention to anticipate things that he might need to have done, and I just do them. You know what I'm saying? So without him having to ask, it's already done. I'm consciously making an effort to make your day easier so I can take things off of your plate. Because my mate is an acts of service kind of nigga. Consciously trying to find things that can make his life easier. How you can love me as your mate.
Everybody, this ain't me. Don't make this shit.
How you can love your mate. How you can love your mate more on this end is listening.
That's what I'm
Pay
gonna say.
attention to what I say that I might need. Don't give me what the fuck you think I want. You know what I'm saying? What you want, I want. Give me what the fuck I asked for.
Right.
And that's it. That's all. Go ahead, Hosh. You don't want to go?
Next.
I'm with you, El, a little bit. What can my partner do to love me better? Right? I'm saying it right?
Right.
Yes.
Stop smoking blacks.
My partner don't smoke.
It wasn't even a shot to the chest. It was
I'm just playing.
I think for my partner to love me better, I think I always go on that communication. He ain't getting it yet. But communication, and not talk around circles, because I'm a straight to point person.
Right.
So I need for you to be straight to the point, and then I need for him to, be.
He watched the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need for him to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-sufficient, but
proactive.
Yeah, there you go. More proactive as far as like when you don't just listen to the respond, listen to hear.
Mm-hmm.
He need to listen to hear, because if you listen to hear, you will actually hear what I'm saying.
The pain or whatever you speak on.
Or it ain't just pain, just period. The bathroom need to be done. He'll hear it, or he'll hear where I'm like, I need for you to learn how to cook. You feel what I'm saying? Do something. Toast some bread.
toast some bread.
Yeah, I'm
crying.
just saying.
Yeah,
you
help
know,
me out.
help me out. You know,
You need help.
But for me, I think understanding. I need to be more understanding, and that's the big key for him. I need to be more understanding because where I came from is it is what it is, but I need to be more passion, caring type of person. I
feel like come from that per se.
Yeah, I didn't.
You a whole nigga, so you ain't got that yet.
Yeah, and you know, and I guess I need to talk more caring. My talk got to be more caring.
Your words.
Yeah.
Your words ain't
Because
soft.
my words could come out.
Your
like
words
I'm
ain't
straight,
soft.
like,
You throwing daggers.
So your feminine energy be on low when you communicate with your man.
So your
your
masculine, you have more masculine energy than feminine energy. You need to tap into your divine feminine. Yeah. That's hard. That's hard. It's hard. It's when you the one and the two out for a long period of time.
I don't know what y'all waiting for me to say.
It's hard.
Right.
It's hard to it's hard to smooth it out. You know what I'm saying? It's
I need
hard
the question again.
because that's our defense our defense mechanism.
Right.
Being in our masculine energy is our defense mechanism.
Especially if I feel like things ain't getting done right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's our defense mechanism. So when we in our masculine energy, we're being defensive because you're not making us comfortable enough to be in our feminine energy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We feel like you skipping a couple steps, so I gotta step up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For us to I understand.
Because when my favorite word is communication and key. I feel like I be communicating and I be feeling like, are you getting this?
But it's how you communicate per se. Like to you, like I've heard some of my wife's friends say stuff like, "I'm cool in my feminine energy." I'm like, do you hear yourself? like you the way you present this shit to a motherfucker who been exposed to feminine energy for real is kind of like. It makes a nigga kind of question because I don't want to hurt you because normally
but not. But in some cases,
but when I get it from a woman, it's like, ooh, like how am I supposed to react? Because if that was a nigga, I would just.
But in some cases,
so I'm kind of almost like.
In some cases, some men don't even know what feminine energy is.
Right. Exactly. That's a balance.
It's like women feel like, you know what I'm saying, we feel our idea of our Prince Charming or whatever is our idea. You know what I'm saying? And it might not necessarily be reality where some men, they feel like the feminine energy that they perceive or they think of might not be reality because your mama can be feminine energy, but she don't want to tell you, hey, nah. She don't want to check you. She the one that maneuvers you. You know what I'm saying? She's that corrective for you. So sometimes what you feel like for feminine energy is not what you really think that it is. It's something completely different. It's not meant to be someone that's harsh or rough with you, but it still can be a corrective energy. And most men don't really perceive, you know what I'm saying, welcome that corrective energy.
Right, because our mamas ain't around no more. Our aunties ain't around no more. So we have to understand the women that we exposed to ain't them. And a lot of people try to make the people be something they grew up with, and that shit ain't around because they had to deal with crack. They had to deal with the 90s. They had to deal with the 2000s. They had to deal with all the shit that y'all have to be dealing with. You know what I mean? Like y'all are great versions of women for today. Like y'all might be short in 1972.
So let me.
You know what I mean? What some niggas would say, but for you, Josh, you want to repeat the question for you?
A little bit. I think what y'all was saying. What do I need to give him, and what do he need to give me to love each other better? Right.
Just your perspective.
So,
help
I would say, like, pay attention to certain things. You know, we both need to do that. Like, pay attention to certain things. I think he should pay attention to a lot of certain things that I do, and give me the options of, like, which he do that anyway though, but just ask me, like, what all you need me to help you with? You get what I'm saying? I think that will help out better for me, and that'll help him love me more because I'm like, oh, which he do it, but certain things I don't speak on, but I would like for a person to offer to get it from me. Like, what do you need help on exactly? Or I see that you be doing this, you doing that. What you need me to do to help that to make it easier?
Can I jump in and do something
Right.
for you?
And
Give you something.
that, yeah. And me, I think it would be me being more compassionate and listening a little better, um, and not being so set in my ways. Get the fuck out.
I'm so proud of you, Hodge.
Yeah, not being so set in my ways. I think that will help me love him better for me not being so set in my ways, and
that way
I can open up.
He's an exception to the rule. Like everybody can get it, but you know that I'm bending a little bit.
Right, I can open up. Right, I can open up. Yeah, I can open up to him, which we do, but I am kind of set in my ways in certain ways, and he know, and that's why we bump heads sometimes when it comes to certain things, because he just think my wife just gonna be like, fuck no, I don't give a fuck, and I do be like that, but I'm trying to
it's a defense mechanism.
I'm trying to open up my defense mechanism a little better to love him better.
Right.
This
is the why.
And even though we've been together for a long time, I still have a defense that he don't like.
It's before he was around.
Right.
It's something you developed.
Right.
Am I wrong or right?
You good.
You good.
You said, nah, you right.
This is how you feel. You know what I mean?
Like the finger.
Like,
come on, now you pointing up.
Yeah.
You did a perfect answer, because that's what I wanted to hear was just us to give examples of how we can introspectively look at ourselves and see, like, this is where I could do better.
Yeah.
And then from this is planting the seed for the ball for all of us. You know what I mean? And from that point forward, be able to share that with the people on the other end of the camera, because a lot of people ain't got us around to give them three different perspectives of three different versions of love and three different thought processes and struggles.
But this is, you have to be introspective. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to be like, okay, how am I being confrontational, or how am I being in this particular way that I'm being disruptive to my relationship? What is my contribution to not, like, is my reaction being, you know what I'm saying, is detrimental to my relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing? What's my part in this particular aspect? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I act? You know what I'm saying? I know every time somebody say X, Y, and Z, I'll be ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I should look at that a little bit more. Like, why do I be ready to fight? You know what I'm saying? What is that doing? You know what I'm saying? You got to dig into yourself to figure out where you're able to grow. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and be beneficial to your relationship. You know what I'm saying? What they call it? They call it shadow work. The work that you do that don't nobody else see. You know what I'm saying? How do you work on yourself? You know what I'm saying? So you can be a better person. So when ain't nobody else around, you know what I'm saying, I know I'm doing the good shit that I'm supposed to be doing, because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm doing good. I know that I'm doing good because I'm doing the work that I need to do on myself, so I can be better for myself, for my husband, for my children, you know what I'm saying, or just in general.
Right. Then it comes into the years. If you've been in a relationship some years, like I'm on 20, so we done been through some stuff.
Well,
we done been through vulnerability. We done been through war. We done been through just a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes where it's unconditional love. That's where unconditional love come in. And that unconditional love means that it's a want. And that's where a lot of relationships out here, they don't have that want and that unconditional love.
Right, because the need
Because
for them.
because soon something go wrong, they be like, oh, it's over. I'm done. I'm out. And you don't have no unconditional love because you gotta want to stay.
I'm scared to answer that.
Cali is Cali.
So
Day-to-day podcast, how may I help you?
Are you guys still live?
We are. We about to get off in a minute though. What's good?
Well, I had received a message via Facebook by my cousin, Miss Wiggins.
Hi, Tyrone.
How you doing, baby girl?
Hi, babe.
Sorry to catch you guys at the last minute.
You more than welcome. What's good with my people?
My peoples are, doing good. We loving the Lord and staying, focused and grounded. And
how you kin to my cousin?
Amen.
He on my mom's side.
Oh.
Yes, and so this is the other side, and so maybe one day you will get a chance to meet me and sit down and share a word. But I just wanted to call in and tell you ladies that you're doing a great job. Like I told my cousin, I said, this is you. You're made for this. Why? Because she has the gift of gab. Me and her, when we sit down, we just go on and on and on and on. And so I'm just happy that, she's doing this. You ladies are with her, supporting her. And my thing is, the word to you guys is to keep up the good work. Don't stop. Keep it going.
Thank you. I
you
love
so
you.
much.
I love
Love
you.
you.
You too. We
Yes.
love you too. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
Smile,
Tyrone. Thank you, Tyrone. That's my cousin too. He my family. Yes. What's good, cuz? Look. And then shout out to Alethea, her last comment real quick before we get off. She said she need to give her husband time to process her goals, to match his goals, to achieve their goals together in marriage.
Right.
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
Man, that's beautiful. And like I said, I just want to shout out and say I apologize for ranting earlier, y'all.
You all right. Sometimes you gotta get it out.
But sometimes I just got to get it out.
Mhm.
I am human, and like I said, if it don't happen to you, then people won't understand it.
Right.
So with that being said, y'all, make sure y'all tune in to Women Wednesdays. We here every Wednesday. Um, and Men Mondays. Make sure y'all check out Men Mondays. That's one of my favorite shows. Let's talk about it Fridays. And Sundays we be on Busy One Radio. But we gonna do something different. We gonna be live streaming on Busy One and stuff coming up soon. So make sure y'all check that out. My son, Uptown Benji, he most definitely do the aftermath. I guess he want to do that today, but I might shut it down. Say nah. I'm being silly. But yeah, so I might have to give him a little 30 minutes for his aftermath because he like to do his little aftermath. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, thank y'all very much for tuning in. Subscribe to Day to Day Podcast on YouTube. It is free 99.
Free 99.
Free 99. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment. We love y'all to engage. We love the calls. I did not put up the disclaimer.
We did not.
Which I should have. They should have reminded me.
We didn't, but it's okay.
But yeah, I can. And but anyway, with that being said, y'all, we gonna get on up out of here. And I don't care because it's day to day. I'm gonna throw that disclaimer up real quick before we get off of here. Everyone on the panel is expressing their opinion, and their opinion is strictly their opinion. It does not have anything to do with the brand, nor does it reflect on the brand's integrity. Period. So I'm gonna be polished and not be so mean sometimes. Okay.
Okay.
I'ma learn to, but we need to talk one-on-one. Anyway, we out of here.
All right.
We out of here. We need the motherfucking talk. Okay. Gosh, I love it.
Right.
But otherwise than that, let's go. You taking us out? Yeah, we still on here. We on here. Until we end. Yeah, in a minute. We taking over.
We ain't finished yet.
SendVStyle.com. We taking over, we taking over, we taking over. We run the city street, and we take trips monthly all across the country, trying to get this money. We taking over, we taking over, we taking over. We up the score on the street. You either stack or you stall. I make it look easy, make it look hard.
We taking over like we about to go and conquer. She gon' hop up in that whip, she let her head down like Rapunzel. I be all in the mouth, I be feeling like a tonsil. I be getting this money, feel this grind.
Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. This is hard to find. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She like my lights. I like her eyes. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Can't get her off of my mind.
She one of a kind, yeah, she fine. 2 times time, then she down. Getting this money, she stay in line.